Hey there, I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. This is Seeing Beauty with Sandy. What is that all about? Well, Seeing Beauty with Sandy is about focusing on the beauty around us that's parts of our lives that we just may not be paying attention to, that can add a real richness. The things that delight our eyes to look at, the things that touch our hearts, give us hope, connect us with other people. So today, what we're going to talk about is the beauty of books. You know, from the moment we're born and our parents start a baby book, we are just surrounded with books all our lives, and we may not think about, although they're kind of utilitarian in some ways, some are quite beautiful and really beautiful in our home decor. I frequently take pretty books and stack them on a table and then maybe place a little bird figurine on them or something else. Or the large books, coffee table sized books, you can stack them on a coffee table or a table. It's an important part of your home decor. But let's talk about all the different kinds of books. There's nonfiction, which we all learned about in school because those are our history books and our grammar books and those things. And although we don't think of them as being very romantic, they do add a lot to our lives. And then there's fiction. We read about people who somebody else imagined in places that we've never been to, and they become very real to us, and we enjoy being part of their story and remembering it. And I think we almost remember them as friends. And then there are how-to books. There are how-to books about everything. We all have cookbooks. We would be pretty limited in what we ate without them. There are sewing books. There are quilting books. There are books on how to build a house, books on how to plant a garden, all these wonderful things. And then there's those little secret books. There's the diaries that have a lock and a key. Maybe you had one when you were a preteen. And then there are autograph books. Those aren't very popular now, but those are vintage. When people used to have a little book and they would carry it around and their friends would write down very encouraging, even sweet messages to them. This is one of those vintage books, and I think it is so beautiful. And you would not believe the kind, wonderful, encouraging things people who were teenagers wrote to their friends in these books. If you're ever in an antique store or a mall or show, if you see an autograph book, take a look at it. It'll warm your heart. And here's some other books that are truly just, the books themselves are beautiful, even if you never open them. This one's called Fields of Flowers, and it has wonderful prints of some paintings of flowers inside. And if you look at these books, just think about the person who, the artist who designed it, who drew it, who thought of it, and the skilled artisans who produced it. That's something to just remember, that these things don't just happen. It's because somebody used their talents to make something that would delight your eyes. And here's another beautiful one. It has flowers on the front and these roses on the back as well. Just a beautiful book. I love to have these out on tables. And this is a sweet vintage book. Such a sweet vintage picture. Something to really enjoy. And then here's the book that you write yourself. It's a journal. Write down the story, maybe the story of your life. Maybe you're going to keep a diary or a journal, places you went, things you did. What did you learn? So you can have this for your children or your grandchildren. Or maybe you use it like I use mine, things that God teaches me. I write them down so I won't forget them. Or maybe you want to turn a journal into a prayer book. But writing your own book is a very important thing to do. And then there's the book that's in its own category, and that's the Bible. It's the most important book because it's God's words. I try to read mine every day, and I hope you will too. So until we meet again next Wednesday, I hope your antenna will be up to look at all the beauty in books that are around you. The beauty that's on the outside and the beauty that's on the inside. But until then, I hope you'll be watching out for beauty, and I'm going to look forward to being with you then. Bye.